Okay, here's a quick video. You vote. Who am I more like? Am I more like Ben Affleck or Kevin Spacey? For a couple years now, I've been getting these comments. More people say Ben Affleck, but like even just now I got a comment on my other channel on a video called Family Friendly Daddy Blog, but the video was called My Heritage, My Race and Ethnic Status for the US Census, which you'd think, why would anybody care about that? But trust me, more people are watching my videos on that channel than this one, if you can believe it. Gabrielle Kobos had this to say, quote, "Great video, very informational. You remind me of a young Kevin Spacey," end quote. So it is interesting because more people have said Ben Affleck, which is funny because when I think of Ben Affleck, I think of someone who has historically been known as a really good looking guy. And I think of myself as an average looking guy, and I'm totally cool with that. I don't want to be a good looking guy, because a good looking guy, once you take those looks away, then what have you got left? And then, so I don't want to ever be in that situation. Being an average looking guy is a good place to be. Who I thought I looked like was a combination of Ben Savage, who was Corey Matthews on Boy Meets World, and then also Fred Savage, who was Kevin Arnold on The Wonder Years. They're Jewish brothers, and even as adults, I kind of look like a combination between the two of them. That's in my mind, that's what I thought. But when left to the free market, my audience on both of my YouTube channels, Nick Shell, this one, and Family Friendly Daddy Blog, the other one, without me bringing it up, people who have never commented on a video, I've never heard of these people, they'll say, "You remind me of Ben Affleck," or they'll say, "You remind me of a young Kevin Spacey." So let's vote. Let's just do this. Let's vote. I want to know, who do I look more like? Now, it is interesting because you're like, wait, Nick, you're 2 minutes into a video and you haven't mentioned hair loss. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll always talk about hair loss, because if I don't, you won't watch the video. If I don't put hair loss in the title, you won't watch the video. You'll watch it because I put it in the video. But it's funny because with both of those men, there's hair loss situations going on. Now, Robert will correct me, or he'll at least back me up or fill in the details. My understanding is that Ben Affleck has definitely had a hair transplant. My hairline, I think, is arguably kind of close to his on a day like today, where I've been wearing a hat and it just kind of all comes together. You know, whatever status he is, Norwood 2 or whatever, you can tell he was going down a road and then suddenly it just all stopped. You know, I guess he's had a hair transplant, and or he's also on Propecia, I don't know. But either way, no one out there is going to believe that Ben Affleck, that's just his hair. No. When I think of a Hollywood actor who definitely has had some work done on their hair, I think of Ben Affleck. And then, of course, we'll also talk about Kevin Spacey. You know, Kevin Spacey, you can actually look this up. There's a tennis game that he was at, and it shows him without his hairpiece. He's got like a weave type of situation that he wears on his show on Netflix, which I guess is shut down because of some personal things that happened anyway. But with Kevin Spacey, I've seen him in a picture when he wasn't wearing his hairpiece, and basically he just kind of got some fuzz up here, and that's it. I mean, he's basically bald on top. So, but as he plays his part on his show on Netflix, he's got his hairpiece on. So either way, these are men who have both, you know, they inherited that hair loss gene. And so it's interesting, though, that those are the people that I'm most consistently compared to, are those two men, Ben Affleck and Kevin Spacey. Which, again, Ben Affleck, he's a good-looking guy, right? I mean, a classically handsome, good-looking guy. Whereas I think of myself as an average-looking guy, and I don't mean that like, oh, I'm just an average-looking guy. No, I mean, I say that with pride. I want to be average-looking so that less is expected of my looks. It's a good place to be. I want to be known for all these other things, but being good-looking, that's too much pressure. I don't want that. I don't need to be good-looking. That's not something I'm wishing for. Average-looking is being good. But it is funny, though, because, right, Ben Affleck's a very good-looking guy, right? But Kevin Spacey, and again, it's a young Kevin Spacey, but either way, is it more of how I act, or you know, does that what helps there? I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to sort this out. Like, to understand it, because I guess I can see it now that you mention it, but I never on my own would have ever compared myself to Ben Affleck or Kevin Spacey. I would have, those are two people, again, it would have been back to Ben and Fred Savage, if anybody, but not them. So anyway, vote, do it. Just you don't have to leave a big comment, just say Ben Affleck, Kevin Spacey. That's all you have to say, and then we're gonna vote. And this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Do it. Will you please vote? Vote! I said vote! Do it! Vote! Ah!